Welcome to Dan's Diary, week 81. Thank you for all my subscribers. This week's plans are the demolition of a tree, the building of a coop, some building over there for our garden, what would you call a grill area, and more plants. So without further ado, let's go and see what's happening this week. Well, we've got a welder here. He's going to be making me a new coop, a bigger coop. So that'll be exciting to watch, won't it? We've got Max helping out with the watering of the plants. There you go, we've planted some different coloured bougainvilleas, and that'll be the same all the way around, right down to there, all around here. Then we've got some different coloured, it's black soil for the minute, but it's different grass, and that will go down the bottom area. So from about the steps down is no maintenance. There's the, I don't know what the name of that grass is. I'm going to have to find out, aren't I? So I can tell you. Anyway, there we have it. There we have it. That's what it looks like. No maintenance there.
Those grass there is a social grass.
Social grass.
Yeah.
And what's it supposed to do?
Yeah, there's free maintenance there. Then put water every day. Then after 10 days, it's okay. It's established.
There we go. Okay, we've laid out where those little shrubs are going. They grow to about 9 inches, which will be perfect. They need no maintenance. They'll just hide that concrete wall with a flowery bed. And these are the first few he's done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Just to do a long shot, you can see where we've laid out the plants down the bottom, and some more there. So those will all be embedded shortly. Right, you see that dark greenish one with the white flowers? Well, that was planted 6 months ago, and that's they don't grow any taller than that. They get a bit bushier, but they don't grow any taller. Well, they're the ones that we're having all the way around the side of the house to hide that concrete. First of the tiles. Now that lot, when it all goes together, or most of it, makes my my chicken coop. It's going to be sturdy, isn't it? Stroof. Here's how the boys have done so far, going round. Where we are at about 2:30 in the afternoon. Hey, imagine my surprise when I woke up about 7, knowing full well I had to turn the solar power off so we direct onto Pinelco so we can do the welding. And I heard this banging noise, like chop, chop, chop. So I looked out the window and what should I see? But a man halfway up a tree and others yanking it with, oh no! Well, this gentleman is doing some trees down this leg, as it were. So we've got, I think we've just got them from round the end, coming round here, none in that area because that's where you step to go down the path, and then round here to there. So that's where we are today, this morning. And these guys have put my concrete down. They've put the paviours on the concrete. They're then backfilling around it to add a bit of ground pressure, and then we've put all the stones in the middle, also on concrete. And then they're going to put some garden soil inside this,
Put the grass at the top.
and then put a little bit of grass on the top, which will grow in the little holes. Well, that'll look quite nice, won't it? Right, we know where that's going, don't we? That's going over next door. Hope it doesn't hit that wall. If it hits that wall and knocks some of it down, I'll be in trouble. Okay, we've got the holes. Oh, look how deep they are. That's excellent. So he's gonna pour them with concrete and then stick one of these bars in. I don't know which ones. Probably the round one, I guess. Yeah. There we go. I've got a couple of guys now around in next door's garden, chopping down that big tree to a size that hopefully they won't notice. I can see me having trouble here. Well, I've started to put things in their places. So that's a date palm, I believe, sitting. I've got two of those sitting on the patio. We've got my little plants all the way down here. They've been embedded in the soil. Right, so we've done that big bit there. That's where the garden furniture's going later on today. And then this bit will be for the grill. The bottle sitting up in there, just where Max is now. Just there. That's the outlet for the waste, the tank that's underneath. You just put in the hose and it sucks it all out. So we'll leave the bottle in there. Why not? Stupid dog. So they're carrying on with that. They're doing a good job. So there, we've embedded all those in the ground. So they're ready. They're now growing in the soil. All up the front. We've got one of the guys doing this bit here, so we can drag some of the rubbish from there, stick it down in this area, slap some weed killer down tomorrow, and then put the bougainvilleas in there, being very careful we don't kill it with weed killer, of course. That's where we are with the tree. He's busy chopping away. Should have made a totem pole out of that, shouldn't we? And in front of the stairs we've got all these plants. We've got another one of them palm things in a container there, which I think looks excellent. And then we've done all the way down there with another palm there. Planted a couple of little bush things around that. We found a stone, so we just slapped it there, unless that's the one I had at the front. So taking a quick glance around the house from that angle. all the way down there. Yeah, got to say it's coming on well, isn't it? We'll have some more being planted in front of this tomorrow. We've got the bougainvilleas where they're clearing. Let's go and have a look at my bird area. Well, we've got the poles in place for the moment. There's one down there. Well, there's two down there to do. But the overall plan is we put the mesh up, horizontal bar, more mesh, horizontal bar, fix the roof. I can't see the birds escaping out of there. No, all this gets painted black. Then we can let I can let that bird out of its little cage and it can roam around. The only reason it's in there is it was pecked on and its legs were tied together, which I didn't realise, and it couldn't escape, so it got a hole in its head. But now it's healed up. It's got these areas in which to hide, and the others have got used to it now, roughly. It just needs to learn the politics of the coop, and I'm sure it'll be okay.
Surround this plant.
So we've got this big conical looking thing is going in that hole, and the guys have gone round and put white stones in all the pots, which makes it look rather nice. 8 o'clock on a Wednesday, and the boys have started doing a bit of grinding down there. Oh, I'll tell you what has happened. So they've been a bit busy down here. They've concreted in a couple of steps there to get from that to that. Max has been helping lay in the area. They've put some fine sand stroke gravel all the way round, and we've just had a big delivery. Let's go and have a look. So we've got a pile of stones. I think that's going for decorative on the top, all round there. That looked nice, wasn't it? And we're also making 12 or 13 new slabs. So I'm sure they'll get used somewhere. Well, I know exactly where they're going to get used. They're going to replace the broken ones, and then we're going to put them round here. So we've got a little shield round by Max's cage. That looks nice, doesn't it? Right, what we're going to do here is we're going to get some weed killer. We're going to weed kill the whole place, then give it about a week, and then the landscapers can come on the 28th or thereabouts and plant the bougainvilleas and the other trees that go in there, the other bushes. They don't want to put it in before because the weed killer will kill the bougainvilleas, and that's no good, is it? So that'll just stay like that for a couple of days. And all of this, the branches are going to go up there, then we're going to set fire to them. So that's got rid of that. And then the big stem things, the trunks, that's going to be looked at by a furniture maker, and then he can remove them off site. So we've put the top one on, just giving it a lick of paint. Then we're going to move this, we're going to rotate it and bring it back so he can carry on with the rest of the works. just going to carry on down to there, and then that's this bit finished, isn't it? They've watered the gravel, they've tamped it down, just waiting for it to consolidate, give it another banging down, another watering, then they're going to put the stones on it. Well, after a lot of lifting and jigging about, I think we've got it in the right place. You can see how much room they're going to have. They've got the cage there, that's the existing cage, and there's all this extra room here for baby birds and stuff like that. So as soon as we've got the roof on and everything, I'll unlock the gate and they can explore. We'll have some high level perches all over the place. Yeah, looking good so far. Well, you can see at the end of the garden we've had we're just planting all our remaining whole bamboo for no other reason than we need to get them in the ground somewhere, and it will stop people from looking into our garden when they drive down here. They can't see over the fence anymore once those bamboos are established. See, we got rid of all those little branches, shoved a few there, and we burnt some over there. For the outside, we've got a planter down the far end with bamboo in it, then another one just behind that tree stump, then another one and another one, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bougainvilleas. They're going to be left alone, so they grow to enormous size. Then we've got a nice little decorative, I don't know what you call it really, in the middle. Looks all right, that, doesn't it? Then you got 4 more bougainvilleas, but different colours. We've got what's that? I think that's a red, yellow, pink, red. And down here we've got 4 reds. Bougainvilleas aren't really mad keen on being flooded with water. So this we're going to buy a drain pipe and an angle, and we're just going to put it on there and take it down there so the water comes out of the house and goes down there. 3 more bamboos, 4 more bougainvilleas. We're going to do the same to that drain pipe, and then 3 more there, and quite a lot in there. Once all this is tidied up, of course, it'll look tremendously different. We've done the top half, or I've done the top half, except those 2 tree trunks. I've got to give it another sweep, just to get rid of the odd bit of soil that's appeared. But generally speaking, all that's looking nice now. I've got to get rid of all this fertiliser and soil. Dump this lot in the back of the car and take it away somewhere. What we did here, we just put the 4 in here. The water will go in there. Well, it actually won't. We're going to do another drain pipe. that comes from there out. So we'll just put something in there just to hide the drain pipe. We'll think of something. So next plan is to get all that lot cleared in the next week or two. What a circus.
That's a party.
Right, now the next thing to come down is this. Put in a bit of soil in there. It was a bit of a shallow hole that we dug, so put some soil over there, give the plants a chance to bed. Yeah, I'll give them a watering and it'll be fine. Well, they carry on with the chicken coop, fixing the roof. I tell you what, this for keeping a couple of chickens, this is going over the top, don't you think? I'll tell you how much this cost in a minute when it's all added up. But yeah, it's looking good. We've got the roof on, we've got most of the sides done in the morning. Here's a picture of it. Yeah, it's looking good. Well, I got my camera fixed. It was a couple of white cables that he had previously spliced together had come apart under that paving slab there. So it's all fixed now. So I've now got a camera on the back of the house. I'll show you the image in the screen. We've got one guy painting with primer, and then we've got the other guy doing a little bit of welding on the top, on the doors. Nice close fitting door that. Well, today we cleaned all this surrounding the barbecue area. You can see it's all very respectable now, and we tidied up behind it. I've got a dustbin, my mops and stuff. See, all the rubbish has gone. So that's all good, isn't it? Let's go and show you what I did down there. Now, Lucky is out of his cage. He's been messing around in here all day. There he is. Well, there she is. There's Lucky with a dodgy head. Yeah, I know, baby, I know. Then you've got a Christmas is over there. Peckalot, Blondie and Brunette. I put two buckets over there for basically a Christmas and Lucky to use as egg laying areas. I put the cups on the walls or on the thing where she's standing at the minute. That's going to have food in it at the next time I feed them. And to give the floor a good old clean as well. It had cigarette ends and it had welding rods and all sorts on it. So it's all been tidied. So they're all happy. Yeah, today was the first day really where the house was our own, or the garden was our own, without the threat of someone turning up at 7 in the morning and having access to our property. So that was quite a pleasant experience. Anyway, let me carry on showing you around. I tidied up there a bit. Basically I've been tidying up the soil where there was bits and bobs lying about. It's due for another watering. It's already had one today. There's Max doing his own watering. Oh, I'll show you what I did this morning at 8 o'clock. If you remember, I think I did up to about there yesterday. So I did all that yesterday. Swept it, cleaned it, did everything. And then from there, I did to there. Made that 100%. And then we got rid of some bags down there and some more rubbish. So we just progress. Tomorrow I'll get rid of this bit and do the bit round by the birds. We'll get down there by the end of the, I don't know, by Christmas all this will be cleared. Now the landscapers are coming back on the 28th. So I'll probably leave the soil and the stones, but the sand will go somewhere. I don't know where, but it will go. Right, well here's a few pictures that the wife did. Very arty, but I couldn't have done them as well, so I'm just going to include them for your enjoyment. And thanks for sticking around with me for so long. Tomorrow's Saturday, so I don't think there's a massive lot planned for Saturday. We're going to the orphanage to do their Christmas giveaway, so I shall have you with me. If I can take some pictures, I'll include it. Right, so enjoy what's left of the pictures and enjoy the music. 1:30. We've just got in from the kids' orphanage after having spent all morning there giving out gifts and food and stuff. Before I went, I did manage to feed these animals. Oh, before I forget, I'll just post a couple of pictures. So we all went round to the King's Garden, which is a children's orphanage in Bataan, and gave out some presents and some food. And the reason their blanked out faces are like that is because they requested us to do it.